everyone, this is John from Wickecd XC. I am here with our 2025 Wickecd XC Grand Champion, Eric Harrington of ALiAS Elite. We are going to head on out on the Bike Barn track preview here at the Wick. All right, we are out here on the Bike Barn track preview ride at the ALiAS Wickecd XC event. It is round 8 of the Wickecd XC Championship, and I'm here right now with the 2025 Wickecd XC Grand Champion, Eric Harrington of the ALiAS Elite team. Morning, Eric. Thanks for coming out.
Good morning.
So, incredible year for you. A little bit of pressure off now that you wrapped up the championship, or?
Yes, definitely. Pressure is all the way off, and yeah, the series has been amazing, and I've just been lucky enough, and the work was put in, and yeah, I was able to close it off 2 rounds with 2 rounds to go. Yeah, which everybody else that's fighting for the podium, they got to show up ready to battle for these last 2, but it feels nice that it doesn't really matter for me. I can just go out and have fun.
That's got to be a cool feeling, man. It's been a pleasure to watch you and everyone battling all year, and you know, just to see everything come together for you and pull the championship off like that. I mean, what, you're still 17 if I'm correct, right, Eric?
Yes, for another 5 days.
That's absolutely incredible. So hats off again. I know I've said it a million times, but what an accomplishment. And it's been great to be even a spectator like myself and watch you out there. So great job.
Yeah, thank you so much.
All right, we're coming up on our dirt church launch. Got a nice step down here. Really cool, fun little step down. So, pretty fast track this weekend. As I mentioned in some of the posts, I don't believe there's a single rock the entire 3 miles going around, except maybe the Cannondale corridor. Shout out to Tyler, crushing it. He's got the leaf blower wide open. This is the 2nd time he's run the leaf blower this week, and we might even do it again this Saturday. So thanks to the track crew for all the hard work. We got a good one coming for you this weekend. All right, a couple little faster downhill sections. Eric, where are you coming from? Berkshires, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, Pittsfield, Massachusetts, Berkshires, for all my life.
Okay, right on. And I'm guessing some really good riding growing up over there. A lot of good mountains.
Yeah, grew up with October Mountain right across the street, and started riding there from the beginning.
Okay. That's rocky over there, right?
Yeah,
October Mountain?
very rocky. A lot of really difficult trails to really work on the skills end of things. And yeah. I used to go out on a like 3-mile like training loop when I was little that allowed me to actually get into mountain biking. My dad and parents would take me, and I remember just like riding my dad's wheel, and like I used to like always like love to ride right behind him, watch his lines and everything like that.
So awesome.
And yeah, and it was great.
Yeah, speaking of family, I know your sister, she's probably been a big part of your riding and racing, and yeah, I'm guessing you grew up racing with her and riding with her, and that probably kept it pretty fun too.
Yeah, definitely. I was able to be really competitive with her growing up, and yeah, she would always kind of like keep me honest, like whenever there might have been a day that I like either was just gonna sit around and not ride or whatever.
Absolutely, we all have them.
She would always keep me honest and be like, it's time to go out for a ride.
That's so awesome, man. That's so awesome.
This is a really fun section right here. Boost onto that, up the side of here.
Yeah, I think that's really special, just seeing you know, a brother and sister that have something they can share, like a sport like that. Especially coming from a guy now. I have a son and a daughter, and yeah, when I think about you know, what I could hope for them, I think about, yeah, if they could have a sport together like this, where they're going to the races and training together and riding together. You guys seem to be doing it right, so that's cool.
It's a cool little dip.
So Eric's taking the dip. It's a really sharp and punchy little gully, and I went around it.
It's definitely faster to take the gully.
Absolutely. And we'll see. I'm sure some classes on that first lap, there could be someone who missed a shift going through there, and that go around might be needed, but definitely faster to go through it if you can. Woo-wee. Finally, some fall weather right now. It's a little chilly this morning. There was frost on the grass here at Wickecd XC.
This is a really wide open, flat section.
Yeah, you guys will be throwing down some watts here, that's for sure. We're coming up on a really cool little downhill section that is my personal favorite on this entire course. I'll follow Eric going down it. Droppers down.
Shout out to Christian.
Guitar solos. Yeah, Christian. Crushing these track builds. Whee-wee. Eric and I were doing our sight lap, and we came across a black bear and her cub right here. So that was quite an entertaining sight lap. I wish we had the GoPros on.
Yeah, that would have been great for the video.
Preview highlight all year.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to turn around though. We didn't want to get in the way of the bear and the cub.
Yeah, exactly. We were trapped right between both of them and played it safe.
Yeah, definitely the way to go.
So, obviously you're on the Cannondale, Eric. What model? What are you running for suspension? And a couple of little things about the bike maybe the listeners might want to know.
Yeah, so Cannondale Scalpel 1, and yeah, it's very, very nice. It goes uphill quite nicely, quite fast. Definitely no limitations when it comes to the bike. I'm running flight attendant suspension.
How are you liking that?
Which is, it's the real deal. It really takes the thinking out of it. And, ooh, sharp uphill right here. Takes the thinking out of it, so you can just ride your bike fast, however fast you want to ride. You don't have to worry about any kind of like locking your bike out or anything like that. I never touch it, I just let it ride. It is really cool.
Is that 120?
120 in the front, 100 in the rear. Sharp corner right here.
Nice little off camber right there. Below me.
Another sharp one right here. And SRAM transmission, which is pretty bulletproof. Never have to do anything to it. It's just, you just ride it, and pretty sick.
Awesome, man.
And Pirelli tires. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Eric Grondal, he kept getting on me about riding them. I love them on the road bike, but
Okay, shout out Eric. Eric's the owner of ALiAS and also team manager for Eric's team. So he was the one that got you on those tires?
yeah, because we got the sponsorship from Pirelli.
Okay.
And then, yeah, Eric was like, dude, you gotta put these on as soon as you possibly can. And yeah, so.
Very cool. Yeah, I haven't seen a ton of people with those out here, so cool that the champ's on them.
Yeah, and then for wheels, I've switched wheels a few times this year because of just like either spokes breaking or whatever happened. But yeah, I got like an MV in the rear, and then I have a Synchros in the front. But yeah.
And what are you running for chain ring?
34.
Got it.
Which I haven't changed at all.
Okay.
It seems to work for all these courses and any of the UCI races and nationals, and 34 seems to be pretty dialed.
Whatever you're on seems to be working.
Yeah. So yeah, bike. I rode pivot for the last like a lot of years.
Okay.
And then I switched over to this Cannondale this year, and I'm really happy with it.
Beautiful, yeah, so that a change for the first time in a few years, I guess.
We're coming up on the Cannondale corridor right here.
Heck yeah, this is optional come race day, and I'll follow Eric going through here. Couple little machine-made obstacles, and then also some natural stuff. Rock garden, and then at the very end here, a gnarly little section of rocks right into a hard climb. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna go right back down. Woo! A little bit of river wash.
Saved that one right there. That could have been bad. Now we're out to the power lines.
In this section, we'll have mowed by practice tomorrow, but a little bit rough right now. We get onto this gas line, and this is the hardest climb, or maybe the only climb on the track. Right towards the end of the lap. No switchbacks, just straight up. Okay, Eric, favorite track of the year and maybe your least favorite?
So, I have to say Thunder Mountain was up there. I like that one a lot. It played to my strengths. And Kingdom, you know, I had to say Kingdom was the best.
Okay.
That was the best race. The environment, the competition, everything about the Kingdom race was just so much fun. And
very cool.
It was one of the races that I didn't win, but it was such a learning experience. And yeah, just the environment and racing on those trails, that's definitely one where if anybody hasn't gotten to a event and you can only make one, that would be the one I'd say to go to. And least favorite, I'd have to say there wasn't any of them where I was like, geez, that sucked.
Yep.
Not at all. But if I had to choose a least favorite, then it might have been Belltown because of I don't know, I like courses with a lot more elevation.
Yep.
And yeah, it's the fast section through here. This is towards the end of the lap. And yeah, nothing in particular about that course, but if I had to choose a least favorite, then that would be it.
Yep. Yeah, I like to hear all the... It's funny how, you know, you can ask 10 different people and you'll get 10 different answers, and
yeah,
I think that's what's cool. And, you know, speaking of which, this one right here it's so different than any other track we've seen all year. It doesn't really have, like I said, any rocks the entire track. It's borderline flat in terms of New England terrain. And, you know, as unique as that is, it's kind of cool in a change because we've had a lot of technical races. We've had a lot of climbing races. And yeah, it's just fun to kind of hit a little bit of everything. So cool to hear that you have your own unique feedback, and looking forward to seeing, you know, how you like this on Sunday and how you like the last one. So yeah. All right, that does it for our lap here at the ALiAS Wickecd XC event.
Thank you, John.